At my promotion party, my coworkers pressured me into a game of truth or dare. I lost a round and had to call the first contact in my phone. Still a bit tipsy from the champagne, I played along with the script I was given. I lost my job, I said into the receiver, trying to suppress a giggle. I was about to explain it was just a joke, but my mother's voice cut through the line, sharp and piercing. What? Are you a total loser? You can't even keep a job? What the hell was the point of us raising you? My father's voice rumbled in the background, offering a cold warning. Your mother and I don't have any money for you. Don't even think about coming back here to be a parasite. I bit my lip, my heart sinking like a stone in my chest. Just last week, my younger sister Sienna quit her job out of boredom and moved back home, announcing she was becoming a full-time daughter. The very next day, she posted photos on Instagram of the brand new luxury condo my parents had bought for her. The caption read, "The world's scrap, but my parents' little pride and joy." The once boisterous private room went deathly silent. My father continued over the speaker. "Clara Sterling, we don't house lazy bums. Go find a new job right now. Do you hear me?" My mother's voice rose even higher in agreement. "I don't care if you have to scrub toilets or flip burgers. You better not miss a single cent of your monthly contribution. Just don't expect to come home and eat for free." I picked up my glass and drained the wine in one gulp, forcing my voice to remain steady. "I have to go. Talk later." My coworkers exchanged awkward glances, trying to smooth over the tension with forced smiles. "If they knew you were becoming the regional general manager next month, they'd be singing a different tune," one offered. "Tonight was just a joke, let's forget it. To Clara's promotion, cheers," another shouted. I pretended everything was fine and continued the dinner, but the smile on my face felt like a brittle mask. When Sienna quit her job last week, their reaction couldn't have been more different. Sienna had been out of college for 3 months and had already cycled through 5 different jobs. The latest one was an opportunity I'd practically begged a friend to give her. To make her commute easier, I even privately promised to cover $3,000 of her monthly rent. But she quit simply because she didn't feel like waking up early anymore. When I found out, I went home in a rage to confront her. Seeing her indifferent expression, I snapped, "You worked 18 days and were late for 15 of them. Everyone else clocks in at 9 and you show up at 2 in the afternoon. That's what you call waking up early? Don't ever ask me to help you find a job again." Sienna ducked behind my mother, pouting like a wounded child. "Mom, look at Clara. It's not like the family needs my tiny paycheck anyway. Is she really doing this?" My mother narrowed her eyes at me, her brow furrowed in annoyance. "Sienna is still young. As her older sister, why can't you have a little more patience?" My father slammed his hand on the table. "That's enough. It's not like we can't afford to feed her. Stop making such a scene." The day after that blowout, Sienna posted her new condo. In the comments, she tagged our parents with a heart emoji. "Thanks Mom and Dad for paying in full. Even a little scrap like me is now a homeowner." When I saw that post, I was in my cramped rental apartment, trying to fix a leaky rusted pipe. Rusty water dripped onto the back of my hand as I finally called my parents. "Dad, Mom, when I asked to borrow money for a down payment a few years ago, you told me you were broke." They sounded like they were at a furniture store with Sienna, their voices dripping with impatience. "That was years ago, Clara. Are you really going to bring that up now? Get over yourself." I was speechless, feeling a profound sense of hollowness. 6 years ago, I wanted to borrow $150,000 for a starter home, and they claimed they didn't have a dime. Now, they had dropped over $1 million on a luxury condo for Sienna without blinking. For the last 6 years, knowing they were getting older, I had sent them a large portion of my salary every month and gave them massive checks for every holiday. How much of that money had they funneled straight to Sienna? The alcohol hit me all at once, making my heart ache with a heavy pressure. I made an excuse about having too much to drink, left the party, and took an Uber straight to their house. The front door was slightly ajar, and I could hear my mother's muffled complaints from inside. "She's so ill-mannered because we didn't raise her ourselves. She wasn't likable as a kid, and she's a failure now that she's grown. If I had known, I should have never had her." My father was trying to placate her. "I'll tell her later. She isn't allowed back in this house until she finds a job. She doesn't have many talents, but at least she's obedient. Don't worry about it." I stood frozen in the hallway, feeling like a stranger who had walked into the wrong house. Suddenly my phone chirped with a notification. They both turned around and saw me. My mother gasped, clutching her chest in a dramatic display of shock. "What are you doing skulking by the door? You trying to give me a heart attack?" Before I could even open my mouth, she continued, "Always the same, even as a child. Creepy and sneaky." A wave of dizziness hit me as memories flooded back. My grandmother used to tell me that my birth was an accident. My parents were too busy with their careers and didn't